Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga Section. I'm here to bring the review for One Piece Manga Chapter 871. The first thing I want to talk about is that final dick tease that was just there to make us think, are they ever going to open this box? Because, we know about this box for a long time. We've just been wondering, who's going to be the one to open it, who's going to feel the wrath of the explosion. And today in this chapter, we finally get the explosion. No one essentially opens it, but we get the explosion. But I think it's the chapter did start off with the little bit where we're just dick teasing, who's going to open it. And during this time, we meet a new member. I think her name was Stussy, something beginning with S. I'm gonna call her Sissy for now because they did the comment along on them lines. I'm not saying she is a sissy, but I'm just gonna call her Sissy in a sister kind of way for now until I've learned her name fully. But we find out that she's from CP0. And one of the things that I want to mention about her is that she's a flying Shigan. Shigan is one of those CP techniques. Again, I've forgotten the actual name of the martial arts. It is a new one as far as back as I can remember. So what I'm getting from this part of the chapter is that when Lucci becomes a main again, whatever arc he's going to be a main character in, villain, hero, accomplice, whatever, I reckon we'll find Sissy alongside him, and also because we see a new technique in here, and possibly we'll get some new CP techniques, or maybe some just advanced versions of one that we've already seen prior, maybe some hacky infused ones, whatever. That's the kind of vibe I was getting from that at the beginning of the chapter. We also get to find out, we knew this already, that newspapers in One Piece in general, in real life even, they don't report the real news, but we kind of get to see that kind of happen within this chapter where we had Sissy. She's like, yeah, this is what you're gonna report, and she's talking to the reporter. She knows that the reporter's there, like, yeah, this is what's gonna get reported, right? Kind of in a threatening way. You don't get to see no payment go through, but I reckon sometimes it is just a threat where they just push their authority onto them. Sometimes maybe not with CP being the case, but other people might have to pay their way to get the story put in there. Like, yeah, take that, and we'll just forget that kind of happened, kind of vibe. But then we go back to the wedding. Like I said last review, Capone ain't staying. Capone ain't staying. He's not about it. He wants out. He wants his family and Nakama out. So we see Ceasar head straight for the door, not the literal door, but the door out of there, straight away, no hesitation, and we just leave. We leave the Vin Smokes and Luffy playing the bait, and it doesn't go well for them. It doesn't go well for them. Yes, we had a couple members of the Vin Smokes break the candy wall, but other than that, it don't go well for them. We have Big Mom talking some smack talk to Luffy. Ah, oh, what's up, Luffy, bro? I thought you said you're gonna, I thought you said you're gonna fight me. I thought you said you're gonna fight Fishman Island, but you're running. And Luffy's like, nah, Sanji, bruv. Sanji, bruv, let me go. Let me just bang her once, then I will be okay. Just please. And then he goes off. Gear full ups. The tech wasn't named, but still, Big Mom blocks it casual. So it was a casual hit from Gear 4, but Big Mom still blocks it casual. She's like, come on, Luffy, man. I washed today, man. I had a bath before this tea party, man. I wanted to be looking my flat. Come on, man. Don't come with that. Don't come with that. Luffy's not. We just saw it live. If a fight was to go down, Luffy would have lost. He's not ready for Big Mom. We just saw it. That bang was enough. That bang was enough. She had to haki up. Maybe we don't know if she had to. She might have done that out of reflex. But yeah, I honestly don't think Luffy is ready. Luffy's saying, yeah, don't worry, Big Mom. I ain't forgotten about you. I'm going to get Kaido first. And once I've taken down Kaido, I'm coming back for you. That's the kind of talk he was on. And then You know, some people might think, yeah, this is typical Luffy being Luffy, and you're right, but you know, pride was a factor here. He was called out. He was called out. How many men out there? And women too. Let's not be sexist. When you're called out, sometimes you gotta get the call. You gotta get the call. And he wasn't saying he knows he has to escape right now. He's just like, let me just get that one bang, man. It's just, yeah, we had that bit of the chapter, and yeah, that was a bit exciting. And so yeah, like I was saying, the majority of the chapter was them Caesar trying to get out there with the crew. The Vin Smokes playing the bait, and it just not going well. They broke the candy wall. You know, that was a round of applause for them, I guess. Then I can't remember exactly what happened, but Daddy Vin Smoke suffered a blow. Now we don't know if he's dead or not, but we do see that his helmet split. So he definitely got banged in the face, and that's not a good place to get banged. It's just not. But you know, we've seen some people survive some crazy tish within One Piece, so it's more than likely that he is not dead right now. But that's not even the most important thing that I was thinking at this part of the chapter. The thing that I was thinking is about the Vin Smokes, the siblings themselves. And now it's been said earlier that the Vin Smokes, again, I'm talking about the siblings, they don't have no emotion, or they're supposed to be emotionless, and that is something that I'm fine with. But within these last two chapters, this chapter and the chapter before, they have shown concern, and that is a concern if they're supposed to be emotionless. They showed concern for Reiju when she was attacked before in that last chapter, and in this chapter they're showing concern for their dad. So that is something that I mentioned. So yeah, Caesar beelining for the exit only to get interrupted by Dogtooth. Dogtooth stands in the way. He's there like, yeah, you almost made it, what you know, not quite. Not quite. And that's when they turn around and just see everyone just. By this time, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's over. How are they going to escape? And that's when we hear the explosion. Well, we don't hear it. We see that the explosion has gone off Whole Cake Island, not the whole island, but you know, just a bit in the tower there and whatever, is going that way, and things is about to collapse. And now this collapse is probably going to lead to them escaping, but I don't see why it should. At best, it should just cause a temporary moment of confusion. But because you know they're all in the same place, yes, the Straw Hat Alliance with Capone, whatever, they might like get out of the confusion of the matter and just beeline it straight away. But once that happens, they should like at best a few more seconds, then the Big Mom pirates will come out of the confusion and you know just beeline for them as well. Caesar had a lead trying to get out of there, but we still had Dogtooth who was able to surpass him and stand in his way. So, you know, similar things should happen right now. If the Straw Hats still had brewery at this time, then the escape would have been, you know, 100% confirmed. Mirror onto their ship, sail out. That way, they would have had like a legitimate lead in front of Big Mom Pirates because you know the ship should be you know on the sea already, so they would be on the sea, whereas the Big Mom Pirates would be a substantial way back from them, and you know that would have made for a quicker way to wrap up this arc actually. But you know I'm enjoying it, so you know, a little bit longer. I'm willing to see where things go from here because this probably leads to the escape. I reckon that this box, the Tamago box, whatever, I'm not the Tamago, whatever, the Fisherman Island box, I reckon that was going to lead to their escape, but I don't see a full escape plan out there just quite yet. It didn't go exactly how I thought it was going to go. So yeah, that is everything I want to say about this chapter. Gotta give it, oh, I don't know. But it, because you know, because I'm just getting excited and you're just making me think how to get out of the semester. I'm gonna give it a thought. I don't care. That course, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.